Imagine waking up every morning with unshakable confidence that you're nourishing your baby perfectly. No more pregnancy anxiety or nutritional guesswork. Imagine waking up every morning knowing that with every breath, every heartbeat, you're providing your growing baby with exactly what they need to develop perfectly. Picture feeling energized, confident, and deeply connected to the miraculous process happening within your body. No more wondering if you're doing enough. No more anxiety about whether your baby is getting proper nutrition. And no more feeling overwhelmed by conflicting advice. If you want to experience a pregnancy filled with vitality, confidence, and the joy of knowing you're giving your child the strongest possible start in life, the secret lies in understanding exactly which nutrients your body needs most. Today, we're revealing the 7 most critical nutrients that will transform how you experience pregnancy, support your baby's optimal development, and set the foundation for lifelong health. From building your baby's brain and nervous system to maintaining your own energy and preventing complications, these essential nutrients can make the difference between merely surviving pregnancy and truly thriving through it. Whether this is your first pregnancy or you're expanding your family, this information will empower you to make informed choices that benefit both you and your baby. Let's start with the most crucial nutrient that many women don't get enough of, especially in those critical first weeks when they might not even know they're pregnant. Folate, the neural development guardian. As your baby cells multiply at an incredible rate during those first few weeks of pregnancy, there's one nutrient working behind the scenes to ensure everything develops perfectly. Folate, also known as folic acid in its synthetic form, is absolutely essential for your baby's neural tube development. This is the structure that becomes your baby's brain and spinal cord. Here's what makes folate so critical. During the first 28 days after conception, your baby's neural tube must close completely. If there isn't enough folate available during this crucial window, the tube may not close properly, leading to serious birth defects like spina bifida or anencephaly. The challenge is that many women don't realize they're pregnant until well into this critical period. Research published in leading obstetric journals shows that women with adequate folate levels reduce their risk of neural tube defects by up to 70%. But folate's benefits extend beyond just preventing birth defects. It supports your baby's DNA synthesis, helps prevent premature birth, and may even reduce the risk of certain heart defects. Your body's demand for folate increases dramatically during pregnancy, jumping from 400 micrograms daily to 600 micrograms. The best natural sources include dark leafy greens like spinach and kale, legumes such as lentils and black beans, citrus fruits, and fortified grains. However, because absorption from food can be variable, most healthcare providers recommend a prenatal vitamin containing folic acid to ensure you're meeting your increased needs. What many women don't realize is that certain factors can interfere with folate absorption, including some medications and genetic variations. If you have a family history of neural tube defects or take certain medications, your doctor might recommend higher doses. Iron, your baby's oxygen lifeline. Your blood volume increases by nearly 50% during pregnancy, and every drop of that blood needs iron to carry oxygen effectively to your growing baby. Iron deficiency during pregnancy isn't just about feeling tired, though fatigue is certainly one of the most noticeable symptoms. When you don't have enough iron, your baby may not receive adequate oxygen for optimal growth and development. Iron deficiency anemia affects nearly 30% of pregnant women worldwide, making it one of the most common nutritional deficiencies in pregnancy. The consequences can be serious: increased risk of premature birth, low birth weight, and even developmental delays in your child. For you, severe iron deficiency can lead to complications during delivery and slower recovery afterward. Your body is incredibly resourceful when it comes to getting iron. If your iron stores are low, your body will prioritize sending iron to your baby, often at the expense of your own health. This is why you might feel exhausted, have trouble concentrating, or notice that you're always cold, even when others are comfortable. During pregnancy, your iron needs nearly double, jumping from 18 milligrams daily to 27 milligrams. The best sources of heme iron, which is most easily absorbed by your body, include lean red meat, poultry, and fish. Plant-based sources like beans, fortified cereals, and spinach provide non-heme iron, which is better absorbed when eaten with vitamin C-rich foods like citrus fruits or bell peppers. Here's a crucial tip that many women miss. Calcium can interfere with iron absorption, so try to space out your calcium-rich foods and supplements from your iron sources. Also, coffee and tea can reduce iron absorption, so it's best to enjoy these beverages between meals rather than with iron-rich foods. Calcium, building strong bones for 2. Your baby will develop their entire skeletal system during your pregnancy, and they need calcium for every single bone and tooth. If you don't consume enough calcium, your body will take what your baby needs directly from your own bones. This isn't just a temporary inconvenience. It can set you up for osteoporosis and dental problems later in life. During pregnancy, your baby will accumulate about 30 grams of calcium, with the majority being deposited during the 3rd trimester when bone growth accelerates. This is also when many women experience leg cramps, often a sign that calcium levels are running low. But calcium does more than just build bones. It's essential for proper muscle function, including the muscles of your uterus, and it plays a role in blood clotting and nerve transmission. The recommended calcium intake during pregnancy is 1,000 milligrams daily for women over 19 and 1,300 milligrams for teens. While dairy products are excellent sources, providing about 300 milligrams per cup of milk or yogurt, there are many other options. Sardines with bones, sesame seeds, leafy greens like bok choy, and fortified plant milks all provide significant amounts of calcium. What's particularly important to understand is that your body can only absorb about 500 milligrams of calcium at one time, so it's better to spread your intake throughout the day rather than getting it all at once. Also, vitamin D enhances calcium absorption, which is why many prenatal vitamins include both nutrients together. If you're lactose intolerant or follow a plant-based diet, you can still meet your calcium needs through careful food choices and possibly supplementation. Hard cheeses tend to be lower in lactose, and many plant-based alternatives are fortified with calcium. The key is consistency, ensuring you're getting calcium-rich foods with every meal. Omega-3 fatty acids, your baby's brain builders. During the last trimester of pregnancy, your baby's brain undergoes incredible development, growing at a rate that will never be matched again in their lifetime. The building blocks for this crucial development are omega-3 fatty acids, particularly DHA, which becomes concentrated in your baby's brain and retinal tissues. Research shows that adequate omega-3 intake during pregnancy is linked to better cognitive development, improved visual acuity, and even reduced risk of developmental delays in children. Some studies suggest that children whose mothers consumed adequate omega-3s during pregnancy score higher on intelligence tests and have better problem-solving skills. But the benefits aren't just for your baby. Omega-3s may help reduce your risk of postpartum depression, support your own brain health during the demanding period of pregnancy and new motherhood, and may even help prevent premature labor. These healthy fats also support the development of your baby's immune system, potentially reducing their risk of allergies and asthma later in life. The challenge is that many women don't consume enough omega-3s, particularly DHA. Your baby will take what they need from your stores, which can leave you depleted if you're not actively replenishing these important fats. This is why some women experience pregnancy brain or feel mentally foggy during and after pregnancy. The best sources of DHA and EPA, the most important omega-3s, are fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and anchovies. However, concerns about mercury make many pregnant women hesitant to eat fish. Low-mercury options like wild salmon, sardines, and anchovies are safe to eat 2 to 3 times per week. For women who don't eat fish or want additional assurance, algae-based omega-3 supplements provide a vegetarian source of DHA. Aim for at least 200 to 300 milligrams of DHA daily during pregnancy. While plant sources like walnuts, chia seeds, and flax seeds provide omega-3s, they contain ALA, which your body must convert to DHA, and this conversion is often inefficient. Vitamin D, the hormone that builds immunity. Vitamin D is actually a hormone that your body produces when your skin is exposed to sunlight, and it plays crucial roles in both bone development and immune function. During pregnancy, adequate vitamin D is essential for your baby's bone and tooth development, but its importance goes beyond the skeletal system. Research indicates that vitamin D deficiency during pregnancy is linked to increased risk of gestational diabetes, preeclampsia, and bacterial infections. For your baby, inadequate vitamin D can lead to poor bone development, increased risk of respiratory infections, and possibly even an increased risk of asthma and allergies later in childhood. The challenge with vitamin D is that deficiency is extremely common, especially among women with darker skin, those who live in northern climates, or those who spend most of their time indoors. Unlike other nutrients, it's difficult to get adequate vitamin D from food alone. Fatty fish like salmon, fortified dairy products, and egg yolks contain some vitamin D, but usually not enough to meet increased pregnancy needs. Most pregnant women need 600 to 800 international units of vitamin D daily, though some may need more if they're deficient. A simple blood test can determine your vitamin D status, and your healthcare provider can recommend the appropriate dose for your individual needs. Safe sun exposure, about 10 to 15 minutes of midday sun on your arms and legs several times per week, can help your body produce vitamin D naturally. However, during winter months, or if you live in areas with limited sunlight, supplementation becomes even more important. Protein, the building blocks of growth. Every cell in your baby's body is made from amino acids, the building blocks found in protein. During pregnancy, your protein needs increase to support not only your baby's growth, but also the expansion of your blood volume, the growth of your uterus and breasts, and the development of the placenta. Protein is particularly crucial during the second and third trimesters, when your baby's growth accelerates dramatically. Adequate protein intake is associated with healthy birth weight, proper organ development, and reduced risk of complications. For you, protein helps maintain stable blood sugar levels, supports your increased blood volume, and provides the energy you need for the physical demands of pregnancy. During pregnancy, you need about 71 grams of protein daily, an increase of about 25 grams from non-pregnant needs. This might sound like a lot, but it's quite achievable with thoughtful meal planning. A palm-sized piece of chicken provides about 25 grams. A cup of Greek yogurt contains around 20 grams. And even a serving of quinoa contributes 8 grams of complete protein. What makes protein unique is that it's made up of different amino acids, and your body needs all of them to function properly. Animal proteins like meat, fish, eggs, and dairy are complete proteins containing all essential amino acids. Plant proteins can also meet your needs, but you'll want to eat a variety throughout the day to ensure you're getting all essential amino acids. Don't forget that protein also helps with satiety, keeping you satisfied longer and helping prevent the blood sugar spikes that can lead to nausea and fatigue. Including protein with every meal and snack can help stabilize your energy levels throughout the day. Iodine, the intelligence nutrient. Iodine might be the most overlooked nutrient in pregnancy, yet it's absolutely essential for your baby's brain development and thyroid function. Your thyroid gland uses iodine to produce hormones that regulate metabolism, and during pregnancy, these hormones are crucial for your baby's brain and nervous system development. Severe iodine deficiency during pregnancy can lead to cryonism, a condition characterized by severe intellectual disability and physical abnormalities. Even mild deficiency can result in lower IQ scores and learning difficulties in children. The developing brain is most vulnerable to iodine deficiency during pregnancy and early infancy, making adequate intake during this time absolutely critical. Your iodine needs increase during pregnancy from 150 micrograms daily to 220 micrograms. The best source is iodized salt, but many women reduce their salt intake during pregnancy due to concerns about blood pressure or swelling. Other good sources include seafood, dairy products, and eggs, though the iodine content can vary depending on the iodine content of the soil where animals graze. Many prenatal vitamins don't contain adequate iodine, so it's worth checking your supplement label and discussing your iodine status with your healthcare provider. If you follow a vegan diet or avoid dairy and seafood, you may be at higher risk for deficiency and might need additional supplementation. The key is finding the right balance, as too much iodine can also cause problems with thyroid function. Stick to recommended amounts and avoid excessive supplementation without medical guidance. These 7 nutrients work together to support every aspect of your baby's development while maintaining your own health throughout pregnancy. Remember that nutrition during pregnancy isn't about perfection. It's about making informed choices that support both you and your growing baby. If you found this information helpful, please subscribe to our channel for more evidence-based pregnancy and motherhood content. We'd love to hear about your experience with pregnancy nutrition in the comments below. What challenges have you faced and what strategies have worked best for you? Your insights could help other expectant mothers on their journey to healthy pregnancy.